Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install and set up IntelliJ IDEA IDE on your Windows operating system. Now, before installing IntelliJ IDEA IDE, I like to install Java from its official website so that it can help me to expedite the process of creating Java project on IntelliJ IDEA. In addition, I should be able to use the Java or Java C commands or any other Java commands using the command prompt. So, although the IntelliJ IDEA can handle the Java version by itself and it can download the Java versions by itself, I like to manually install Java JDK before moving to the installation for the IntelliJ IDEA. So let's get started and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, open your favorite browser and search for Oracle Java. And the first link which will appear here will be from oracle.com/Java. So we are going to click on this link and here we are going to accept all and then click on this download Java button, which is going to redirect us to this downloads page. At the time of making this video, Java 25 is the latest version. So we are going to install the Java 25 version. Now, when you scroll down a little, you can select the operating system. So we are going to select Windows here, and then you have three options. Generally, I go with the installer option or the MSI option. Both are fine and similar in terms of installation. But for now, I'm going to choose this .exe, which is the installer option, right? So click on the link in front of 64 installer and which have the .exe extension. So I'm going to click on this link, which is going to start the download of this JDK 25 Windows x64 bin.exe file. And once this executable file is downloaded, I'm going to just click on this executable file and let me minimize this browser. And you can see the installation of Java JDK has been started. So at this point, click on next. And this will be the location where Java will be installed on your Windows operating system. So the path is C/program files, and then there will be a Java folder which will be created here, and then JDK 25 because we are installing the 25 version of JDK, right? So if you don't have the good reason to change this location, just leave it as default and then click on next here, which is going to just start the installation process. And in few seconds, the installation will be finished. So you can see at the top that the Java development installation is successfully installed, right? So we can close this window for now. And now to check whether Java is working on our Windows operating system, we can open the command prompt. So just search for CMD on your search bar and then open the command prompt here. And then here we can write Java space hyphen hyphen version and then press enter, and it's going to give me the version of Java which we have installed. So we have installed the Java 25.0.1 version and it's shown here. So this is working fine, but some application also requires Java Home to be set on our Windows operating system to recognize where Java is located on our Windows operating system. So let's set the Java home environment variable. So for that, we need to understand where Java is located. So let's open the folder explorer, and we already saw the location of Java. So let's navigate to that folder. So in our C directory, we are going to go to the program files where Java folder will be created. So you can see this Java folder is there, and then just JDK folder is also here. So we need to copy this path up to the JDK 25 or the JDK version you have. It can be different depending on the version you have installed for JDK. So in my case, it's JDK 25. So you need to go inside the Java and then the JDK version and then copy this full path. And then we just need to search for environment variable in the search bar. So search for environment variables, and then you can see this result which says added the system environment variables. So click on this link, and then here we need to click on the environment variables option, And under user variables for this user, we can add a new environment variable. So I'm going to click on the new option here. So the variable name will be Java home here. So Java underscore home, all in capital. And the value will be the path which we have copied, which is this one, right? Once that's done, click on OK, and then click on OK. And then once again, you can click on OK here. Once that's done, we can close the command prompt which we have opened recently. So I'm going to just close this command prompt, and you need to restart the command prompt once again. So just search for CMD once again and restart the command prompt. And here, when you write echo and then percentage Java underscore home percentage and then press enter, it's going to give you that path, right? So now the Java home environment variable is also set. And once Java is installed, you are ready to install IntelliJ IDEA. So for that, open your favorite browser and search for IntelliJ IDEA. And the first link which will appear here will be from jetbrains.com/idea. So we are going to click on this link, and then straight away you will see this download button. So I'm going to click on this download button. So here I'm going to click on this download button, which is going to start the download of this IntelliJ IDEA .exe file. It's around 1 GB file, so it will take some time to download. So once this exe file is downloaded, let's click on this exe file, and let me minimize my browser. And now this installation wizard has been started. So at this first window, we just need to click on next here. This will be the default location where IntelliJ IDEA will be installed on your Windows operating system, and it will require around 4 GB space on your Windows operating system. So if you're okay with that, you can just click on the next button. And then the next window is for creating the associations. So if I check on this checkbox, it's going to create the desktop shortcut and then update context menu and then create associations, and then it's going to also update the path variables for the bin folder, right? So let me just check on all these options. For now, I'm going to just create the association for .java files, right? Let me click on the next button, and then on the next window it says choose start menu folder. I will leave it as default and then click on install, which is going to start the installation process. So at this point I just need to wait for few seconds until this progress bar reaches to the 100% mark. If you want, you can also see the details of the installation by clicking on show details, which is going to show you all the details. And after some time, I can see this message which says completing IntelliJ IDEA setup. So at this point, the IntelliJ IDEA has been installed on our Windows operating system. And when I check this checkbox which says run IntelliJ IDEA, then it's going to launch IntelliJ IDEA when I click on this finish button. So let's check this checkbox and then click on the finish button, which is going to launch the IntelliJ IDEA. And then in between, it might ask you to allow some security related stuff. So click on allow buttons. And now I can see this window. And here it says import settings. So if you have versions of PyCharm or Visual Studio Code or any other IDE, IntelliJ IDEA is going to recognize that, and if you want to import the settings from those IDEs, you can do that. But for now, I'm going to just click on skip import, and now IntelliJ IDEA IDE has been started. So from here, you can create a new project or open project or clone the repositories. So let's create a new project and see if everything is working fine. So I'm going to click on new project here. And then from the left hand menu, you can select which kind of project you want to create. So for now, I'm going to create the Java project, and I'm going to name my project as Hello Java, and it will be saved inside this directory, right? So I'm going to leave it as default. And then if I want, I can create a Git repository, but I will not do it for now. I will leave it unchecked. And the build system, I will also leave it as default, which is IntelliJ. JDK is this version. So IntelliJ IDEA has recognized that I have the JDK 25 on my Windows operating system. So it has chosen that if I don't have this version, then I can also click on this download Oracle Open JDK or other versions, and it's going to download that. But in my case, because I have this installed manually on my Windows operating system, this version is selected automatically. I'm going to click on create button, which is going to create my project, and I can also see IntelliJ IDEA goes AI. So now IntelliJ IDEA also contains kind of AI chat option. And when you click on this chat option, you can install the plugin for the AI assistant. And when you sign into your IntelliJ IDEA account, you will be able to use this AI assistant for 30 days without paying, right? Now, this AI assistant is going to help you in your whole coding journey life cycle. So for example, if you want to create a sample project, is going to do that for you, or if you want to debug a problem, or you want to make some changes in your existing code, all these things will be possible with this AI assistant. So for now, I'm going to close this, but I just want to let you know that this is the new feature. And once you sign into your JetBrains account, you will get this feature. So if I click on start with JetBrains AI, you can see I need to sign in with one of these accounts, and then I will be able to use that AI assistant feature, right? So let me close this for now. And IntelliJ IDEA has created a sample Java project for me. And what it does, it just print hello and welcome, and it will print the value of I from 1 to 5. So I'm going to click on this run button, which is going to run the main.java file. And once the build is successful, it's going to run this program. And you can see it prints hello and welcome, and it prints the value from 1 to 5, right? So everything is working fine. IntelliJ IDEA also comes with all these options. So if you just want to build your program, you can just click on this build option and then click on rerun build, and it's going to just build your program and show you the output of the build, right? Then we have the run section. So here you can run your program. So when you click on rerun main dot java, it's going to run your program. Then you have the terminal option. So from here, you can also open the default terminals which are available on your Windows operating system. So by default, it has opened PowerShell for me, but when I click on this drop-down menu option, I can open Windows PowerShell, command prompt, or any other terminal which is installed on my Windows operating system. This is how you can install and set up IntelliJ IDEA on your Windows operating system. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.